So you think it was holding you back as a OnlyFans girl, having a weird last name like Aquarius?
Well, just having a name that like is hard to spell makes it hard to have a website, to have like people type in Aquarius, like you get it. I mean,
let me give this a shot though. Aquarius, Aquarius.
No. So try typing that.
Fuck.
Try typing that.
Aquarius is
AQUARIUS.
US.
Yeah, but also try typing it really fast into like your browser with your thumb. It's like, you know what I mean?
And I'm probably better at spelling than the average person, so you can imagine that there's a lot of people who really ain't spelling that shit right.
And it sounds great, like as a stripper name, but like it was a terrible like
for an OnlyFans, like a business wise.
Or just have it in writing. So that I changed my name to Justine Jacobs because I feel like it's more simple, it's easier to spell, to pronounce, and remember. And I wanted to have that male last name, like the androgynous kind of last name.
Really?
Like, you know, like Allison Parker, like Rainey James, like Madison Morgan.
Where does Jacobs come from? Is it random?
Just a guy name.
Yeah, and I was thinking I had a list, and I kind of ran it by my girls. And
is there a little part of you that always wanted to be a guy?
I feel like I identify as a male. Like it's not going to be sexy for like people.
This is gonna be a whole different picture on episode.
On OnlyFans. but I identify like as, you know, like in the males for the rap songs.
In
like
what? You identify with rap songs, but you don't identify as a man.
No, I love being a woman, but I identify with like the strength and with like I'm the pimp, I'm daddy. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in control, right?
It's nice to have a woman in here who's embracing traditional gender roles.
Yeah, you know, I don't care about gender roles. I just want to be, you know, like myself. And especially in the strip club, you have to be in control. Otherwise, they'll control you, right?
How many years you strip for?
A long time, like a decade.
A decade?
Yeah.
Out here?
No, in Texas, in this small little, like...
The Jack Shack.
The Yellow Rose of Texas. It was named after...
Where's that, in Austin?
Yeah, it's in Austin.
I've been there.
Yeah. It was a fun place.
There's very few strip clubs on earth that I could be like, oh yeah, I've been there. But we used to go there and get the brunch all the time.
It's super fun.
Yeah, nice.
It's a really
fun place. Is it a strip club and you could get brunch?
I never ate the food. The last time I ate food there, I got food poisoning and was on the ground puking. It was dessert.
That's crazy to think I probably watched you strip.
Well, you know,
Actually, that was like 2008.
No, I was there in
2008.
Yeah.
Old people.
Yeah, I know.
Old people.
Old people.
How was it holding down the strip club for all those years? And wait, okay, before that, what had to happen in your life before you started stripping there? Give us the version of what your life was like before that.
Well, really, I just kind of was in a spot where I was trying to, figure out who I was. I was working in the clothes store in the mall, and I would see these girls, and they would come in, because there was a strip club nearby, and they'd come in and they would, open the curtains in the dressing room and be like, "How does this look?" And they'd have a skirt on but no top, and I'd just be like, "You know that you don't have clothes on, right? Like that I'm seeing you naked, right?" And I was just really kind of admired their openness, right? And their ability, their confidence, their ability to just have their no shirt on and just open a dressing room, right? So I always wanted that. So I lost that job for stupid reasons. I was making more money than everybody, even the managers there, because it was commission based kind of.
And you were great at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a hustler. I was annoying about it, But I was really, I like money, and I like those type of jobs that incentivize you, because if you work harder, you make more money, right?
And stripping is pretty much the most extreme version of that. Right.
I was never really good at getting one guy to give me a lot of money. Never really learned that skill, but I did get $20 from as many people in the room as possible, right? So I was really good at giving one dance to everybody. So I actually developed a dance, that's kind of it's choreographed. It's works for men and women, and I actually want to teach it later in life. Whenever.
What is special about the dance as opposed to what all these other girls are doing in the strip club?
So whenever I started stripping, I was a virgin.
Ooh, what? What age are we talking?
I was 20.
Oh my God!
Virgin stripper. Don't think I ever heard that before.
Well, I think that's
almost like a virgin porn star.
I honestly want to make a podcast entitled "Virgin Stripper," because I think
that's our clickbait.
That's the clickbait, but
and it's not even close.
Wow!
I challenge you to say something throughout the course of this that will be better clickbait than becoming a stripper when you're a virgin.
I know, and it was really unique. I mean, it was just one of those things that it was for a year. I was a virgin for a year, and then I'd be like, "How do you do a lap dance?" They're like, "Oh, just act like you're fucking." I'm like, "Well,
I don't know what that is.
I've never done that." So let's. So I had to lean on something else. I had to lean on my sensuality, and.
But okay,
so,
why were you a virgin at the time that you became? Like, what was keeping you from embracing the
stupid like a relationship, like use of like friendship and stuff that just, and I just really. Didn't at that point when you're 22, everybody else had sex. It's a big deal. It's like one of those things that you're like, I'm a virgin. Nobody wants to fucking deal with that, you know. So it was just like it kind of became a big deal.
I don't know about that. Most of the guys I know are trying to take a virginity. Well, maybe
no, they're not.
But there's no virgins. There's no virgins left.
It's not fun to take a virginity.
I haven't heard a girl say she's a virgin in probably like 10 years.
Well,
it's just so random and rare.
When
but when I was 19, if a girl says she's a virgin, I'm like, ooh, cool. I get to be in your memory for the rest of your life.
Right, but the guys don't want that responsibility or that weight or like. So the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin came out.
And you're like, this is
like,
me.
Fuck this. I'm not gonna be that. So I just like found somebody and had sex with them just to get it over with.
Talking to the mic a little bit more.
I just wanted to get it over with.
Was it like a random person, like
well, I met
a
them
neighbor?
and hung out with them.
Okay.
And then, like when I told him, he didn't want to have sex because he didn't want that like burden, I guess. So
yeah, I guess if a girl told me she was a virgin, and
it's the whole thing.
If everything else seemed normal, I would be thinking like, what are the odds that I'm just gonna fuck you and you're gonna leave me alone after?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're kind of probably gonna be attached. I just wanted to get it over with because at that point there was so much pressure.
When you were working in the strip club all those years, were you just horny as fuck, or was that not really part of it?
It wasn't part of it for me. I mean, I've actually like come during lap dances. I've squirted. I've like literally like come.
So you have a sensitive clitoris.
Well, especially when they're sucking my tits at the same time.
That does it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And grinding on.
So at that strip club, they could suck your tits.
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, it was one of those things that obviously it's up to the stripper, right? And I just wouldn't let anybody do it. So I had an attraction to, and I was single at the time. So, you know, if I was horny and whatever and I liked it, then who's no harm in it.
Did you tell people at the strip club that you were a virgin while you were working?
No.
No. Nobody knew.
No, of course not.
Wow.
No. And then also I really didn't let people touch me. I really don't like stripping because of that aspect. So
well, you held it down for quite a while, considering you weren't a big fan of a big part of it.
Really, really good at what I would call I was a ninja at diverting people that were trying to touch me.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to so basically if someone was trying to touch my boobs or something, I'd had this whole technique of diverting.
You really don't want a random guy touching your boobs?
Well, I just didn't like being touched at all. And I didn't want random people just fondling me because you feel.
You had a signature move to do.
Yeah, I have a signature move. I have a signature dance, and that's part of what I want to actually bring to the world after I do this, or maybe concurrently if I have time, is to help people gain confidence and connect with their sensuality and sexuality by teaching them how to give a lap dance.
You think that'll help get them there?
In a safe and comfortable environment. Yeah, because a lot of people want to give a lap dance, people that are in a stagnant relationship or people that might be, about to get married. One of my friends is a bridesmaid, would love to give her husband a lap dance on their wedding night. And I have a lap dance that's actually from beginning to end. I pretty much have it choreographed. And so a lot of people don't know, what do I do next? What do I do with my hands? They know how to go like this. And shake their butts, but then they're what's next, right? Yeah. So
that looked like a lap dance to me, right?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
To me, lap dances always seem so pointless because it's I was always just thinking in my head, I want to fuck you.
Oh.
And I can't here because we're in public. Well, not really. We're at a strip club, but it always just felt like it's such a tease, which it is. It's a strip tease, whatever. But I mean, that just wasn't really doing it for me.
For me, a lap dance is a chance to connect with a person in a moment in time, not assign meaning, and just be present and have that connection without any expectations, without the weight or pressure of sexuality being involved. And my specialty was giving lap dances to women and couples. I love getting people, especially women, to relax. And actually, they're like, "Oh no, this is for my boyfriend or husband." I'm like, no. If you benefit, if you like this, he will benefit.
So you lost your virginity to this random neighbor guy?
Some random dude.
How was it?
and not memorable. Obviously, I don't really remember much of it.
No orgasm, of course.
No,
How long it lasts? Probably a couple minutes.
I don't even remember.
Right. Did that set you off on a warpath after that, where you just wanted to put more dicks inside you?
Like I've never had a one night stand, but like I've definitely lost count, after that. So, I definitely I think I was a little bit more immature. Like when you lose your virginity so late, you're not as, you're it's kind of new to you. So you're still exploring all this stuff. I knew when a guy wanted to fuck me, never really knew when they wanted to be in a relationship with me. So it was just kind of understanding all of that at the late stage in life. I felt a little like retarded. Like
At what age do you lose your virginity, though? Just to make that clear.
23.
23. Jesus Christ.
Damn, I lost it really young.
And was that the time period in your life where you were just like, you know what? Fuck God. I'm not doing this religion thing anymore. I'm fucking and stripping.
No, before that, I was really exploring religions and never really found anything,
Okay.
that really. Grew up Catholic. So.
But religion was the main thing that was keeping you a virgin?
No.
Oh.
No,
I just assumed that.
Not at all religion. It was just.
Hadn't found the guy?
Yeah. Didn't really find somebody I really wanted to give it up, and by that point, it was so much of a burden.
Did you have like close encounters before that? Like let's say like with your high school sweetheart or like
I had guys I dated that would eat me out for like an hour, and I would just be like, I don't really know about the fucking part, like.
You would say that you didn't know about it.
I wouldn't say that. I would just be like, okay, bye. I just was so awkward about it. I just didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't know how to do stuff.
Doesn't it seem so simple now? They eat you out, then they move their body up like a couple feet, and then they maybe they had their finger inside you while they were eating you out. Now they put their dick inside you. That's kind of.
It's more just about who I was fucking. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't really come unless it's somebody that I can trust and open up with, and I don't really get anything out of it if it's just some random dude. I have to know that they have my best interest, my pleasure in mind.
That's
So,
cool.
but
Definitely.
yeah.
So you went on a sexual warpath after that.
I had a journal. Yeah, that was fun.
What's the highest number that you got up to in the journal?
Are we counting girls?
No.
no.
Okay. I was probably in the 20s, 30s or something when I started losing count, 35.
Nothing too crazy.